and today we're going to make our spinach and provolone stuffed chicken breasts. You need some chicken breasts that have been opened, to form a pocket. You need some fresh thyme, butter, spinach, tomatoes, onions, garlic, provolone cheese, salt, pepper, oil, I'm using extra virgin olive oil, and chicken stock. First, we're going to start out by making the filling, which is so delicious. So why don't you come join me at the stove. Okay, we're going to start out by sauteing our onions and garlic in a little bit of our olive oil and a little salt. We don't want color on this, but we do want them to get soft and translucent. Okay, our onions have become softened and are looking translucent, so I'm going to add in the spinach and tomatoes. Now the spinach was some frozen spinach that I had thawed, and the tomatoes were actually a can of diced tomatoes that I squeezed all of the juice out of. Alright, we got that mixed together nicely. I'm going to do a little bit more salt and then some pepper. You want to season every layer when you cook. So I seasoned the onions a little bit, not a lot, and then I just came back in to season the rest of the filling. And just to add some more flavor, we're going to pour in a little bit of chicken stock, and then we're going to let it reduce. It's probably like a half a cup. I'm going to crank it up a little bit to bring it up to boil. But one thing I encourage you to do is, even when you're following a recipe, taste your food as you go, because you want it to be to your liking. You don't want to just make somebody else's recipe, and even though they thought it was awesome, you may not have wanted as much pepper, or maybe you wanted a little bit more salt, or you needed garlic, or something like that. You're cooking for yourself, your family, but you're not cooking for me. I'm here to help you, but you just take the recipes and make them your own. Okay, so we finished making our filling, and what I did was I placed it in a different container and allowed it to cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. You do not want it piping hot when you go to stuff your chicken. So we're going to go ahead and stuff. And this is really easy. I'm going to take the chicken breast, open up the area where I made a pocket, and I'm going to stick the provolone cheese in. Then I'm going to take a good heaping spoonful of our stuffing and push it in. That's about all there is to it. Now this recipe is very figure friendly. If you wanted to do it without any cheese, you're more than welcome to do that. It would still be just as flavorful. But for me, I kind of like that little melty goodness in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. Okay, we're heating up some oil in the pan, and I decided to use my light olive oil. And then I also seasoned the top side of both of the chicken breasts. Now, one thing I forgot to do was close up the sides with a toothpick, but a little bit of the filling is going to come out. If you were going for a picture-perfect meal, then you definitely want to close up the sides there where the stuffing is peeking out. So we're going to let this brown for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5. And once it's golden, we're going to season this side and flip it over. Okay, we went ahead and flipped it over after about 3 minutes. And now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, if this is a healthy choice for you, you may want to leave out the butter, but that's how I'm getting my fresh thyme to be infused in the chicken. You see the color of the chicken, you want it to be golden brown, and that is very good, because what we're going to do is finish it in the oven, and you want to spoon that thyme butter over the chicken. So you do this for about 30 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my preheated 375-degree oven for about 10 minutes, or until the inside comes to the right temperature, which is about 160 degrees. Okay, so I just took our chicken out of the oven. Steaming one over here. Oh my goodness. Look, do you see how juicy that is? I don't know if you can see that, but it's really ridiculous. But I'm gonna cut right into this. And I wanna show you that chicken and the moist and the, oh. Okay, enough of that. I'm eating. Wow. I'm gonna need that. This spinach and tomato, cheese, garlic, onions, all wrapped into that chicken, all wrapped by the chicken. This chicken is so moist, so flavorful. The filling gives you a burst of just, oh my goodness, it's so good. You get the salty, you get the tomato coming in, which just helps balance out the spinach and the garlic and the onions. Okay, if you don't try any one of my recipes, this is the one you need to try. If you don't try any other one. Of course, I hope you do, but you don't want to miss this one. It's so easy, and it's so good. And that's my goal here at Divine Cuisine. So, thanks for joining me. And check out the rest of my recipes at reneedbrandon.com. Hey, I'm going to eat the rest of this. You guys have a great day.